Hi guys, my name is Melissa. I'm a professional dancer in New York City. I've been here for 11 years and I've worked some pretty interesting jobs along the way.
No, okay.
Also some very cool jobs. My dance career has been a journey thus far. I've kind of been all over the place and I come from humble beginnings, but I do think it's a unique thing to share about being in this industry. It looks very glamorous from the outside, and a lot of the jobs end up being very glamorous where you get to be on TV or in a movie or you get to perform live on stage. But a lot of the jobs you do are kind of silly and might not be something that you really imagine yourself doing when you first started pursuing dance or whatever performing art as a career. Every once in a while you get to keep a memento or a special souvenir from jobs you work. I have a few items that I have collected over the span of my career that are pretty special to me, and I thought it would be interesting and fun to share them with you today. First up, we have hand-painted sneakers. Now these are from a job where I was a human painting, and I got to be a human painting 3 times. I think 3 times for an artist named Alexa Mead, who is amazing and super sweet and talented. She did an exhibition in New York called Wonderland Dreams. She painted a huge warehouse with her team and it was amazing. But I got to be like a human painting model there. They had me bring an old pair of shoes to make sure that they fit me, and they painted them on set, and I'll never get rid of them because they're just amazing and so cool. I don't really know how to style them though, but that's okay. Now this item is not my fanciest item, but it might be the item that's most special to me. It's from my first ever professional dance job in New York City, and it's a fuzzy purple, I'll step back so you can see, Primark jacket. This job was in 2016, I think. I was hired to be a dancer, and it was a surprise runway show for Primark when Primark was coming to the USA for the first time. They hired dancers in New York City, and then they bussed us to Philly for the show, and we were on a runway, on a scaffolding. It was very cool, and then it was a surprise that the runway show was actually a dance performance, and this was part of the outfit that I wore, and I got to keep it. I don't wear it that much, but it's very special to me because first dance job I ever did. If you've been following me for a bit, you know that I danced for the NBA Brooklyn Nets for 6 seasons. I was captain of the team for 4. I have many special things from that job, many special items from that job. But one of the most special was in 2019, this is pre-pandemic times, we got to travel with the team to China. I got to go to China twice in 2019 actually, but the second time we went for actual NBA preseason with the Lakers and the Nets. And when we got there, they had some kind of curated swag for us as workers. And this is one of the coolest things I have. It's actually a passport case with the Brooklyn logo on it. It has my initials, MB. And on the back, it says China Games 2019, and then the brand, which is Smithson. Dropped my passport. One of the coolest things about that job was the opportunities to travel to very far places that I probably wouldn't go on my own. This has been very near and dear to me since, because I just think it's what a cool and special thing they did for us. Next up is an item that came into my life after I started content creating. And so while this isn't from an individual dance job, it's from the fact that I get to work as a dancer by posting on the internet now, which I am endlessly thankful for. It is my YouTube plaque for 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is a really cool thing to have, and I know that like whenever people get this, they always share about it, and I'm gonna keep doing it because it actually is that cool. And I'm like, I mean, it's still a lot, but I'm only a little bit more than 100,000 away from getting my gold plaque for 1 million on YouTube. Like I said, I come from humble beginnings with dancing, and so I really like can't even explain what it means to me to like work as a dancer and get to be creative and share my ideas on the internet and for people to be receptive to them. It's just, for so many years, I was trying to dance and show people what I could do, and like nobody was seeing me. So it's just really cool to be seen. The last thing I'm going to share is something I got to keep from a very cool brand deal with Salvatore Ferragamo. They did a Let's Dance shoe collection, and so they wanted me to create a dance mashup, kind of wearing different shoes from the collection. And the cool thing about this job was they had me select things from their previous Fashion Week runway show that were my favorites. And so after I selected, a huge messenger bag showed up to my apartment building with clothes, bags, shoes. It had to be like $30,000 worth of designer items in there. And it showed up to my apartment building, and my doorman called me. He said, Melissa, you should get down here. Something cool just arrived for you. And of course, it was sent to me to film the video, and then they were going to pick it back up. But they let me choose a pair of shoes to keep from that job. And so I chose these. I do have a little bit of regret because there were some really cool white high heels that had the same mirror effect, but they were just more like, not stilettos, but they were like a higher heel, and they were really cool. But you can tell I've gotten a lot of wear out of these, so no regrets. They're a great summer shoe, and they are my first designer item I have ever owned, and it's thanks to being a content creator. Those are just a few of the special things I have collected in the course of my career. Thank you for letting me share with you guys on the internet, and let me know what you want to see next. Like, subscribe, follow, all of the things, and I'll see you next time.